Let's talk about something that's top of mind. No Shave November.
Oh, there we go.
For the first time ever in my broadcast career, yours as well.
As well.
We were allowed to grow.
I've never grown a beard.
There's always time.
Chose not to support us, huh? No.
We were allowed, and in fact encouraged, to grow beards.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's kind of weird to do something where you're making the story about yourself. For me, but it was for a good cause. Raise money for the Community Cancer Fund.
Yeah, and specifically for prostate cancer. Right. And the reality is that men don't typically go to the doctor, and you typically don't go and get checked out. Get your prostate checked.
Sure.
And yet it's one of the most frequently occurring cancers, and it's also the one that can almost be, if it caught early, can really be handled early.
Treatable.
And treatable, very treatable. So I'm really happy and proud, especially being at the age I am now, that we've decided to get behind something like that. I think that was really, really important. And if just a couple of guys decide to go in and get checked, we may have saved some lives, or certainly made their lives better.
Right. We ended up donating $1,000 to the Community Cancer Fund. Evan Narani, our morning weather person, was the winner of the beard contest. I took second, I might point out, Tom.
I was last.
The most surprising thing for you about growing a beard was?
I really wanted to grow a beard all these years long, and two things that were surprising. One was that it came in much whiter and grayer, which shouldn't be surprising, right? But it was to me.
Sure.
And two, it was itchy, and it really got uncomfortable, and I could not get out of the uncomfortable stage with it. So I was happy to shave it off.
I felt so bad for you the last couple of days. Like toward the end, I was just like, we got to get this guy some mittens or something because he's going to scratch his face off.
Right, right.
We love Tom's Turkey Drive!
19th year of Tom's Turkey Drive. It's always kind of, we always worry, are we going to get the 11,000 turkey dinners that our Second Harvest asked us to get, but we did it once again, and this just had a great energy this year. People just were wonderful about giving, and I loved the actual distribution day. Spokane is just a really wonderful giving community, and I think that this turkey drive has just really captured the hearts of everyone, and almost everyone can be part of this through volunteering or just a $20 donation, or 4 friends with $5 a piece, and you get to feed a family.
I think the love runs deep here.
A lot of grace.
One of my favorite things about the turkey drive, aside from actually feeding people, is the fact that we hear, especially lately, about how divided our country is. But here is something that we can all get behind, and we just set those divisions aside and work for something that's really great for our community.
Bark in the Park. Right. What a fun event. Yep. So we took over Riverfront Park and we partnered with Spokane, and we basically emptied the shelter, right? And brought all the adoptable dogs down, and tons of people came out, and we sent home dozens of dogs with new families.
Yeah, this was the first Bark in the Park, first time we've done it. And with an event you're doing for the first time, you always kind of wonder how it's going to play out. You never know, and it was received really well.
Yeah, all the dogs were adopted, and a potbelly pig.
That is huge. They all got forever homes. They were spending their nights and their days in a cage in kind of a sterile environment, not a home. And because of Bark in the Park, you and Laura Papetti putting that on, all those dogs and all those pets got a forever home. I just think that is really, really neat. And remember, they came from Houston, from flooding, they came from fires in California. A lot of these were displaced dogs from all over the country. So I am so happy that we were able to do that event.
And seeing the people matched up with their dogs, they were just elated. They were. It was great. It's just great to see.
And it's always interesting to see the in the Northwest in terms of dogs and shelter dogs. We adopt out more dogs here than, so many other communities.
We're a dog-friendly community, and here's my thinking. I think that friendly people own dogs, and I think that we have more friendly people per capita in the inland Northwest than elsewhere in the country, so why not? They should have a dog.
I like that analysis. Perfect.
We're in pretty good times here in Spokane, maybe, and
it
looks like good times are headed our way.
Yeah,
more and more young people are moving back.
Yeah, Spokane is It seems like once a week Spokane is making a top list of something
Right.
for being a great place to live. Outdoors, for young people, and housing, and so more and more people are catching on to Spokane.
Yeah, I think we've seen some growing pains, right? Like the cost of rent for a lot of folks has gone up. But on the other hand, Spokane, compared to other West Coast cities, is relatively affordable. We offer a great lifestyle here, especially if you like to get outdoors, and people are kind of finally starting to take notice of Spokane.
Incredible schools,
Yeah.
from elementary school on, as well as higher level learning. And I love the fact that I'm seeing more and more people who moved away, younger people who moved away, get that taste of the bigger city, are now, once they start getting a family, they're starting to move back to Spokane just because of all the reasons that we chose to live here. And you know, it's affordable cost of living, great schools, incredible recreational opportunities. And as we said before, really a loving, caring community. So I think 2019 is going to be a great year for us here in the Inland Northwest.
It's been fun to see kind of the revitalization of downtown occur, and it'll be fun to see where it goes from here, right?
Yeah, we're only going up, and we're going to tell some great stories in 2019.
Indeed.